Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, welcome. Today we are going to be doing my October plan with me. So whenever you're ready, grab your bullet journals, grab your journaling supplies, and we will get straight into it.
I honestly can't believe I'm saying this, but happy October. Oh my goodness, happy October. October is the start of my favorite holidays. I love Halloween. I love Christmas. I think they are such fun holidays. Part of me does wish that Christmas was about the same temperature as fall, but that's okay. Winter is always going to be my least favorite season of all, but at least I can enjoy part of winter because of Christmas. But let's go ahead and get into talking about this month's spread, this month's plan with me. Of course, I did a spooky sort of Halloween theme, and when I was trying to put this together, I really didn't know what I wanted to do, but I did know I wanted to have pumpkins, and I wanted to have your atypical Halloween things like ghosts and skeletons and bats and cats, black cats to be specific. So I was like, why not put them all together? And I really I know that I really enjoyed how putting all of those things together kind of turned out. I think it kind of turned into this really cute little theme, but it is supposed to be spooky. So let's just pretend that it is a nice little spooky spread as well as it is cute. I did try to go for different colors of orange. I have 3 different orange colors along with a black scale. So I have a dark black, I have a really light gray, which I am currently using now. And then I also have a dark gray that's kind of the in-between between the really light gray and all the way black. And I really like how it turned out. I kind of wish I would have used the orange a little bit more for some of the eyes. You'll see later there's like a bunch of eyes in the skeletons and the ghosts. And I wish I would have kind of made them a little bit haunted by giving them sort of glowing orange eyes. I think that would have turned out oh so cute. But in the end, I think it looks cute rather than not. I added the orange. I might go back and do it. Who knows? But let's talk about what I am doing right now and not what I'm going to do later. Right now, I'm working on what I would typically call my quote page, but I decided to do something a little bit different. We did not do a quote page this month, and instead we just drew some different size pumpkins. And while I was doing this, I was like, these pumpkins don't have to be perfect. Not every pumpkin is going to be this beautiful sort of oval shape. They're all going to look different. They're all going to be carved different. So I went with this, and then I decided to do a little sort of post telling you this way is for something and that way is for something else. And for those things, of course, I kind of did. September is behind us and October is coming soon. And I really liked how it turned out. I've never done something like this, kind of saying goodbye to the month before and saying hello to the month that is coming. But I really kind of like it. The only thing I wish I would have changed about this spread was I made the moon way too small in comparison to everything else, and I wish I would have made it bigger. I wish I would have made it more crescent shaped. It's more like a sliver of a moon, which I guess makes it a little bit more spooky, because if it is Halloween and it's just a sliver of a moon, then that means it is going to be a very, very dark Halloween, and nothing beats an extra long Halloween night. So I am currently coloring in my clouds of the night with my Crayola Super Tip pens. I love these pens. If you've seen one of my videos before, you know they are my go-to pens, and they've been my go-to pens since I started bullet journaling. I think they're the best pens to use because they're cheap and they are really easy to come by. If you have a Target, a Walmart, if you have access to an Amazon, you can get them. But we've already moved on to the monthly calendar. I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to bring the theme into this spread because, like I said, my theme is kind of all over the place. There are so many aspects to it, and I kind of turned it into this little like doodle page where I just went and doodled some of the characters or pictures the spooky things of my spread. I just kind of doodled them around. And then I did add this little spider at the top. I don't have any other spiders in this spread except for this one corner right here, and I think it kind of gives the monthly spread its own sort of little section, and I think it turned out really cute. I wasn't sure if I was going to keep the spider when I was just going in with pencil. If you don't know, I use pencil because I am prone to mistakes. You're gonna see there's actually a massive mistake in October here on the monthly spread, but I'm prone to mistakes, and I try to do it in pencil first. That way I can catch my mistakes before I come in with the permanent markers and things that I cannot erase. That way I can find mistakes and fix them. But I thought it was going to, when I was coming in with pencil, that I was going to actually get rid of the spider, but I was coming in and I was like, you know what, he fills that top area and we are just going to keep him. He looks great. But here is my mistake that I was talking about. I took my C, the top curve of the C came way too far down, and when I was doing the calligraphy of the T, I made it too thick. So the C and the T actually connect, so it kind of looks like Odober, like Odober, and it really bothers me. I wish I would have found a way to fix it. I might go in and kind of cut up a page of one of my older bullet journals, a page that was never used, and sort of put over it and come back in with my marker and fix it up. That way I don't have to look at that mistake over and over. But that's the really good thing about bullet journals. If you make a mistake like this, you can easily fixing it just by going to one of those back pages in your bullet journal, making a little scrap page to cut up, use some tape or glue to put it on there, and then bam, your mistake is fixed and you never have to worry about it again. I actually did this in my weekly spread, a few bullet journal plan with me's ago, and I still to this day, like, I was showing someone my bullet journal and I told them about it and they were like, oh my gosh, I wouldn't have even noticed that if you hadn't have told me. But anyways, we have already moved on to the next page. We are far beyond that mistake at this point. We have moved into my meals and my income and expense trackers. This is my favorite spread. If you're a foodie like I am, I love food. Food is the best thing in the world. It's the only thing I really enjoy kind of spending my money on. I highly recommend trying out this spread. So it gives you space to not only pick meals to have over the week, but then it also gives you space below to say, hey, this is what I need for that meal. So it's not even becoming like a little grocery list, but it's also a place for you to come and flip back to when you're like, okay, I really wanted to have that burger night, but what did I need to make the burgers, and what did I want to put on those burgers when I was sitting down and thinking of these really yummy ideas? Me and my boyfriend live by this page. Honestly, we love it. We are always coming to it on a daily night, and it's a go-to. These two pages are my all-time go-to spreads. I'm coming to them on a daily, if not multiple times on a daily basis. Though if you are wondering what I am using to outline everything in those thinner lines, I am using a Sharpie fine tip pen. Again, these are really easy to come by. I'm pretty sure you can find them at a Sam's, Costco, Walmart, Amazon, Target, any of your local sort of stores. Or again, of course, if you have Target, go for it. But I am so excited to get to talk about this spread. I saw this mood tracker on Pinterest and absolutely fell in love with it. And I think I might try it out for this month and see if I like it, and maybe do the same through maybe December. But basically, it's a mood tracker where instead of using colors or a scale, you're actually putting a face to the ghost, and you're making that face look like how you feel. So if you had a headache, you would make it look like it has a headache. If you were tired that day, you would just make it look like it was tired. And oh my gosh, whoever came up with this idea, kudos to you, because it's unreal. I saw it and absolutely fell in love with it. And I was just like, I have to try this out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I don't know if it's going to end up looking good, but I've never been so excited to track my moods than I am right now about this spread. And maybe that seems silly, but I think that's the whole point of bullet journaling, isn't it? To make spreads that you are excited to use, to fill out. Sorry, I don't know if you guys heard that, but I live by a highway and a motorcycle just drove by really loud. You all probably didn't even hear it, and here I am talking about it. But so moving on to the other page, I decided not to do a habit tracker this month. I've kind of been just tracking my habits in my daily spreads. So I didn't know what to do with this page. So I found this really cute sort of illustration of a cat in bat form, and I fell in love with it. And though I really like how it turned out, I kind of wish I would have used colored pencils, because even though the Crayola Super Tip pens, they don't bleed through when you use them in a small area, they do sort of make the page a little wet, which made it a little difficult. If you can't see now that we've moved on to the other page, you can see it's soaking through. So I might, if I ever decide to do another big sort of illustration like that, I might use color pencils and markers just to sort of mix it up so it's not bleeding all the way through. And then of course we are getting into the weekly spread. I went with something really simple. In the top section that I outlined, I am going to be putting in my sort of work schedule, and then below are just things like tracking my daily habits, tracking things that I need to get done. But that's about it. Here I am just coloring back in the October spread, and then I'm also going to fill in the top section of the dates and the dates and the day of which the date is. And there we have it. Oh, I completely forgot we added a little ghost down here, but we are going to go ahead and get right into the flip with me, or the final flip through. I really, really enjoyed how this bullet journal turned out. I love it. I love all the pops of orange. I like how it's all monochromed except for that pop of orange. I love how it has little spooky ghosts and cats and bats and cat-themed bats and cat-themed ghosts. I'm just absolutely in love with it. And if you are in love with it, please let me know down in the comment section. But before I get carried away, I'm going to go ahead and let Sarah in the chair take over.
So that was my final flip through. That was my plan with me. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you liked this spread as much as I did. I loved this sort of spooky pumpkin cat theme. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite part of it was, or if you end up copying it and doing your own version of it, please let me know how it turns out also down in the comments. And until next time, I will see you all later. Have a lovely rest of your day, a lovely rest of your week, and until next time, go in peace.